Welcome to the Cybersecurity Mindset. My name is Alex Hubbard. I am a cybersecurity engineer slash vCISO slash sysadmin, etc. Wear a lot of hats. As a cybersecurity professional, one of the aspects of your job, obviously title dependent, should be to vet your vendors. You should do this whether you're a CISO or in a one-man shop, solo sysadmin type of role. You absolutely want to vet your vendors. There have been many breaches because of a third party that had some kind of unchecked access to a corporate network or data. Vendors could cover anything from your Microsoft 365 environment, your AWS environment, right down to your MSP, your MSSP, your SOC provider, any of those, pretty much any kind of vendor that you interact with, within the organization, you want to be able to vet. Your vendors and third parties, they should be classified based on their criticality to business operations. For example, your ERP vendor might be classified, or likely would be classified as a critical provider. What I mean by that is if there was an interruption in service, it would have a large impact on your organization's operations. So vendors should be reviewed annually or biannually based on their criticality to the organization. There are many important documents that you should consider reviewing as you review your vendor, or you should request to be able to review when you start to review your vendor so that you can ensure they meet your organization's security requirements. These documents can provide insight into the vendor's security practices, their policies, and compliance type statuses. Keep in mind, a lot of vendors and clients alike will keep this information held under lock and key. So you should expect to sign some kind of an NDA or MNDA to obtain this information. They're not largely going to just give it to you because you asked for it. So your legal counsel should be able to advise on this better than I can. I am just a cybersecurity professional. This is no legal advice whatsoever. Your organization may have some of this in place already within an existing contract. A lot of the times these are called out in the T's and C's of a contract between two businesses. So some of the documents that you should consider reviewing when you review your vendors are their security policies. Make sure you request a copy of the vendor security policies, including their information security policy, their data classification policy, access control policy, and incident response policies. Those are just some of the relevant ones that you'll want to look at to ensure their security is up to your organization's standards. These documents typically outline the approach to security that the vendor takes and demonstrates their commitment to protecting your data. Risk management framework, you'll want to inquire about your vendor or third party's risk management framework and or their methodology. This document should outline how they identify, assess, and mitigate cybersecurity risks in their organization. You'll want to look for evidence of a systematic and comprehensive approach to risk management. So do they have a risk policy? Do they have a risk register? Do they participate in regular risk assessments? Things of that nature, that's what you'll want to look for. An incident response plan, see if they have an incident response plan. That's going to give you a lot of information right there, being able to look at what happens or what they do during an incident. Who do they notify? That sort of thing. It should outline the steps that they take in the event of a security incident, including detection of an incident, containment, eradication, and recovery of that incident. You want to evaluate whether their plan aligns with your organization's own incident response requirements. Business continuity and disaster recovery plans, those are another one you want to see if they'll be able to provide a copy of for. You'll want to request their BCP, their DRP or disaster recovery plan. These plans, they detail how your vendor or third party ensures availability to your data, integrity of their systems, and how they just overall handle disruptions or disasters during an issue. You want to assess whether their plans are robust enough to minimize any kind of potential downtime or data loss to your own organization. Security audits and assessments. You'll want to take a look at any kind of third-party security audits, assessments, reports that the vendor has undergone. So typically, let's say they've undergone a SOC assessment, an ISO assessment, a high trust assessment, anything of that nature, even just a third-party IT audit assessment. You'll want to see if they'll be able to provide that, and you'll want to look through it and see what any of the findings and recommendations that the auditor had or the assessor had during those engagements. This kind of gauges the client or vendor or third party's commitment to cybersecurity and security in general. If you see a lot of findings, you'll obviously want to address that and make sure they've been addressed. Compliance and certifications kind of goes hand in hand with the security assessments. You want to determine if they comply with any kind of standard, so ISO 27001, the NIST cybersecurity framework, SOC 2, GDPR, HIPAA, anything industry-specific requirements. Make sure you obtain any kind of documentations or certifications that they may have to prove that they're in compliance with those certifications. Data protection agreements. You'll want to request copies of any data protection, data processing, any kind of agreement of that nature that outlines the vendor's responsibility regarding data protection, confidentiality, and data sharing. Again, you'll want to make sure these policies align with your own organization's policies and requirements. Does your vendor perform security awareness training? Ask, and this may not necessarily be documented, but you want to have a conversation with them and ask about their security awareness training program. Do they do phishing tests? Do they, do regular trainings for their employees? What is their best practices? What is their methodology to security awareness training, and does it fit into what yours is for your organization? You want to remember to involve your organization's legal and procurement and cybersecurity teams during the vetting process to thoroughly review these documents and assess the vendor's secure or third party's security posture. Additionally, for some vendors, you may want to consider conducting an on-site visit or security audit to provide further insight into their security controls and practices. It's probably an older method. I don't see too much of that going on in today's field or today's world post remote work and all that stuff. So it's kind of an older train of thought, but it does happen for some industries. Probably one of the biggest questions you're sitting there asking is, how do I track all this stuff? Tracking this information can be tough, especially if you're a small operation that doesn't have a budget for a tool. So simply what you can do is leverage a spreadsheet and a file share. I'll give you a template that I've used in the past. I'll put it in the comment section, and it'll be over on my website, achhubbard.com, under the blog post that goes along with this video. So I'll go out and request any of the pertinent information that we talked about earlier in the video from my vendors, and I'll keep that information in a secure file share along with the spreadsheet of their status. Now, this is a very manual process doing it this way, but if you're a one-man band and you don't have a cybersecurity team, you don't have a procurement team, etc., this is a good way to at least ensure somebody is vetting your vendors. So I'll keep that I'll keep that spreadsheet and any of the documents that I get in a secure file share, and then I'll leverage my calendar in Outlook to keep track of my review schedule or my ticketing system, right? This obviously doesn't scale very well, and it's not ideal, but it does work to get a review of your vendors. So those of you with a more sophisticated budget that can afford a tool to manage vendors, there are many options out there that will perform a similar function. KnowBe4, Vanta, both have vendor risk management modules that you can purchase. And these tools also offer additional functions, such as being able to send out the security questionnaires to your vendor, so you're not going back and forth with your sales rep or something like that to get, or their security team to get all this information. It kind of streamlines and automates the process. So if you can afford in your budget to have a tool to manage this, that's the way to go. If you can't, and you're just a one-man band and you want to get some kind of vendor review done to tick that box off, you can use my spreadsheet that I'll give you in the comments and my website, and you can start there, and at least that will give you something to get you going. If you like this video and found it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. You can also find other helpful information at my blog site, achhubbard.com.